I know.
Honestly, I'm a big Matthew Stafford guy, bro. Honestly, I'm gonna talk about it because I'm so tired of him being so disrespected. Because Matthew Stafford now is a guy that he already won a Super Bowl ring. But it's so weird with Matthew Stafford because even though he won a Super Bowl ring, it's almost as if people still wanted him to prove himself, right? As like a great quarterback. And in my opinion, he's always been a great quarterback, even when in his time in Detroit. He just won an MVP. He has the ring, has an MVP, has stats, has longevity. To me, there's no way we can say that Matthew Stafford is not a top 10 quarterback of all time. And honestly, one of the greatest quarterbacks we've ever seen. He really has the resume for almost everybody besides like the top 5 guys, right? So let him win another ring with Myles Garrett going over there. We're talking about solidified top 7 guy in the league. Easily. Easily. Because he has the talent. He has the eye test. He does the no looks. He has a great arm. He has the IQ. He has the longevity. He has the awards. There's nothing else for him to do. So to me, like, I'm picking Stafford over a lot of guys in history, bro.
It's not wild to say. Like, I think a few years ago, if you'd have talked to me before he came to the Rams, I might have looked at you crazy as hell. He had no ring at that time. He was known for losing a lot of football games. I think he had, at one point, he had more losses in his career than he did wins. And the talent was never the issue with Matthew Stafford. Like, you came out of Georgia, you knew the arm talent was there. And he played through a lot of injuries, especially early in his career. There's an infamous game where he didn't even have his shoulder in place. So I think with Matthew Stafford, a lot of his success early was attributed to Calvin Johnson. They're like, oh, you just play with Calvin. And so, you're only good because of Calvin. But then you made 1,000-yard receivers out of so many other players right after that. Golden Tate was a 1,000-yard receiver in Detroit. And then you go to the Rams and you do what you're supposed to do with talent. You finally get talent. And you win. What's that? Was that?
Kenny Galladay.
Kenny Galladay got 1,000 yards with Matthew Stafford. He has a number of players that got 1,000 yards with him. And I think once he got to the Rams, you saw what happened when you get the full package. You get a defense, you get the right team around you, you have the right belief around you, you get into a system that fits you. And with Matthew Stafford, I got to admit, I was one of the people that thought, Stafford ain't no Hall of Famer. Once he got that ring, he has an MVP now. There's 2 halves of Matthew Stafford's career, and I think this back half has really solidified the player that we all thought he was, but never actually saw happen because he was on Detroit. And it's weird because you think about Calvin Johnson or even like a Barry Sanders on those Lions teams back then. It's like, man, if they would have got that second half of their career, we might have thought of him differently.
It's so true, bro. It's so true. Matthew Stafford, it's not about just being on the lines. Like, they're just not going to win, but they know how to get great talent. Barry Sanders, Megatron, Matthew Stafford. I love what you said, and you brought up the other receivers where, yes, people, and this is how far people go to discredit him. They go so far to praise the receivers as if the receivers made him. Now, if you want to talk about Megatron, cool. I can get that because Megatron is one of the greatest athlete receivers we've ever seen. But like you said, he did this with Galladay. He did this with Tate. Cooper Kupp got a triple crown. Again, some of the most historic seasons we've seen from wide receivers. Who was throwing the ball? Not once, twice. That was Matthew Stafford to Cooper Kupp and to Calvin Johnson. Not only that, when Cooper Kupp's getting hurt, when he's regressing, guess who out of nowhere comes, dropping 1,400-yard seasons.
One of the greatest rookie seasons of all time.
One of the greatest rookie seasons of all time. Puka Nacua, again, who is throwing this man the ball? You cannot tell me that this man just so happened to get great wide receiver after great wide receiver. He is a part of making those wide receivers great. And he does not get enough respect for actually making those receivers. Besides Megatron. Megatron's a crazy freak. But he making those those receivers who they are. Stafford is the common denominator. And, dog, give me a list of names, dog.
I'm literally looking at – you already saw me going. I'm literally looking up right now.
Give me a listen.
So,
I'm picking so many people over.
so like Matthew Stafford or Eli Manning?
Oh, Stafford easily.
Matthew Stafford
Easily.
or John Elway?
Stafford, without a doubt.
Okay. You taking Matthew Stafford or Phil Rivers?
Stafford.
Matthew
Come on,
Stafford or Dan Marino?
give me a check. Oh, that's tough. Oh, that's a tough one, actually. Because this is the thing. Dan Marino and Stafford kind of fell under the same bridge in terms of being on the Dolphins and then being on the Lions, but they had a crazy talent. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I want to talk about the perfect ball and everything, but who does the no luck? Give me Stafford, dog. Give me Stafford, bro.
Stafford or Brett Favre?
Oh, dang. Dang, that's tough. Ooh, I may have to. Ooh. Even though I think he's more of a turnover bug, Stafford also falls under the turnover bug. So I would have to go with Favre. That's the realm, though. That is the realm.
Man, by default, I'm taking Stafford over Favre, bro. Just by default.
You take
Just
it.
by default, bro, because I'm not picking Favre.
You don't like? Well, I mean, for personal reasons, I'll pick Stafford because Brett Favre is definitely for personal reasons. I mean, listen, I'll pick Favre. I'll pick Matthew Stafford.
You're right. That's the line though. Like that's kind of where Stafford is. He's sixth all time in passing, and he's about to go higher than that this year because it's him and Rodgers are about to pass Brett Favre in the next 2-3 years. Like that's crazy to think about. And like Aaron Rodgers is universally a top 5 guy. Why is Stafford not now with the championship?
Well, Aaron Rodgers is literally one of the greatest talents we've ever seen, and he took care of the football immensely, right? At the same time, he's throwing for 4,000, sometimes even 5,000 yard seasons, 40 TDs. He's only throwing like 5 picks.
I mean, Stafford threw 5,000 yards, and maybe earlier in his career he's throwing picks, but Stafford's been pretty clean as a quarterback over the last however many years. You put talent around him. We talked about that, the talent part, right? So really, if you genuinely think about what's the difference between Aaron Rodgers and Stafford?
Oh, come on.
Stafford lost early in his career. But over the years, unless I'm tripping, Stafford has become very, very efficient with the football, especially over the last 5 to 7 years. And Aaron Rodgers, yes, he had the stretch where he was very hyper efficient with the football, threw a lot of touchdowns, but like he also has had a star. You talk about the receiver not making the quarterback, but he's had a star-studded receiver room his entire career.
So I get it, but Stafford, more recently, like within the last few years, he's been able to take care of the football a lot better. But Aaron Rodgers is like, he's on a different level. Like Stafford last year, 46 TDs, 8 interceptions. Like that was like regular for Aaron Rodgers at a point. That was just regular. That was like, okay, we expect that from Aaron Rodgers. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's where it's like, it's a different level with A-Rod. A-Rod just, man.
Yeah, no,
the thing with
A-Rod.
Yeah, the thing with A-Rod is that those guys, the thing with A-Rod is the defenses on Green Bay really let him down a lot. So he was able to perform pretty well, but then at the same point, the defense just wasn't able to stack up, right? So yeah, A-Rod is just that's the separator there, bro. He's literally one of the.
They both had 340 touchdown years. I don't know. Yeah, it's
no.
I think A-Rod is better. A-Rod's better.
Don't get it twisted, though. Don't get it twisted. I do believe, like in a game, like Matthew Stafford could throw with the best of them. He could throw with the best of them. He can compete. He can throw with the best of them. He can sit here and make a game against anyone. Patrick Mahomes, Brady, Aaron Rodgers. Like he can go at it with any. He's a gunslinger.
Yeah,
he is a gunslinger, but he gets too risky because he has to be. He has that gunslinger mentality. He throws balls, or sometimes he'll throw some duds out of nowhere. Like he'll just throw it right in the hands of the safety. Like it's the weirdest thing for me. It's crazy, but that's just
Stafford, man. I think because I hated on him so much early in his career, and then to see how his career played out maybe
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, like I definitely didn't give that dude enough credit as he was going on in his career. And it's like to see him this arc with the Rams. I mean, he has probably another 2-3 years left at least. And that's like, how, does he slow down with if Nakua is staying with him? If they can keep Devontae around, is he really like slowing down? I don't know.
Well, that's part of the reason why they gave him the 1-year contract. He's 38 years old, had Tommy John surgery. It's crazy though. He's 37 last year. Tommy John surgery, he won MVP. Yeah. So it's like what I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't even know how to handle that. If I'm a GM, I'm like, dog, like,
because they were worried about him. They were worried about him even starting the year last year.
Yeah, and so I'm like, I don't know what to do with you, dog, because you're great, but it's like you're 38 and you had Tommy John. It's like I don't even know like how to. So I think they paid him correctly, give him a 1 year, one of the highest paid quarterbacks, $56 million, and we just take it from there because you can't do like a 2 or 3 year like that because you just that now you'd be like Kirk Cousins, you'd get stuck on a contract like that.
Damn, who'd you rather have? Stafford or Joe Montana?
You don't want to. No. This is gonna be bad for the brand. This is gonna be bad for the brand.
Because I'm like, oh, I think Devin picked Stafford right now, bro. That's crazy.
This will be bad. Funny enough, I may even put that in there. I may even put you say Joe Montana. I'm not going to answer that. This is bad for the brand.
Just everybody else, bro. It's crazy because he got the MVP last year, but like without the MVP, he didn't really have like even the accolades.
He didn't.
Like that are necessary to be in this convo at all.
The MVP saved him without a doubt.
Yeah.
The MVP saved him crazy. Hey, and I'm here for it, bro. That's all I needed to be able to say this. I've been waiting, dog.
Yo, because before he was on the whatchamacallit, he wasn't even like a Pro Bowl quarterback. Like before he was on the Rams, he wasn't even getting like Pro Bowls.
But he played in a stacked. Let's keep this in here, right? Because he played in a stacked. Like the thing with Stafford, why he gets so overlooked is he played in a stacked QB room, right? Yeah. Stafford was a part of. Honestly, now I think we're seeing now like was the golden era of quarterbacks. You know, Ben Roethlisberger, Phillip Rivers, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Matthew Stafford, a part of that. Even Eli, because even Eli was pretty marketable and a high-profile guy. He just played in a league with so much talent where they all played really long careers that it's like, you know, Stafford was that good guy who he was a great quarterback. He was that good quarterback that kind of got swept under the rug because there was just so many great guys above him. Reminds me of Patrick Ewing, perfect example. Patrick Ewing's great, but when you're playing with like Hakeem's, Shaq's, Tim Duncan's, Michael Jordan's, you're getting swept under the rug in terms of like how people perceive you. So Stafford was one of those guys where he just played in the golden era of QB, so he just didn't get that attention like everyone else.
Yeah, and it wasn't equating to winning. I would say would be like his other thing. Like you got Matt Ryan on the other side, who maybe wasn't as flashy, but he was winning games at the time. So it was like before he got to the Rams, he wasn't winning shit. And it was hard to say he was a good quarterback if he wasn't winning. You know, you got Kirk Cousins over there winning games. There's a lot of quarterbacks that were winning, and he wasn't. It's funny because you said, you know, he was underappreciated. I'm like, he's almost like the Mike Evans of quarterbacks.
Oh my goodness, this guy's nuts. Well, it's different because Stafford was playing against like top 5, top 10 guys. Yeah. Brady, go. Like, Rodgers, 5. Breeze, 5 to 10. You know, Manning, 5 to 5. It's like, where's this guy gonna fit?
I mean, NFC specifically, you had Russ, you had Matt Ryan,
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, Matt Ryan. You had Cousins. You had, you know what I'm saying, like, huh?
No, I'm repeating what you said.
Cousins. You had Aaron Rodgers. Like you just had there was
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton. Damn. Yeah, it was tough. You're not winning games, bro.
He played in us. He played. That was screw this. We could stay on this and just talk about it, like about the golden era of QBs.